Welcome to the International Sports Hall of Fame. Dr. Robert Goldman is the founder and chairman of the Hall of Fame and is the sole funder and sponsor of this annual event. The Hall does not accept any commercial sponsorship, and none of the attendees or media pay fees to attend. Dr. Goldman has been a strong supporter of the Arnold Sports Festival since its inception. He was the chief doctor for bodybuilding and fitness worldwide in 190-plus nations and chairman of the IFBB and NPC medical committees for decades. Dr. Goldman is not only the sole sponsor of the Hall of Fame event, he has also sponsored the Arnold Sports Film Festival, the Highland Games, USA Arm Wrestling, and the Martial Arts event and America's Next Great Trainer competition. Dr. Goldman also donated the 800-pound bronze statue of Arnold Schwarzenegger to the city of Columbus. The statue stands in front of the Columbus Convention Center, home of the Arnold Sports Festival. Dr. Goldman is a world-class athlete himself. He is an upper-level black belt martial artist and holds over 20 world strength and endurance records, including 361 consecutive handstand push-ups and 13,500 consecutive sit-ups. Dr. Goldman is listed in the Guinness World Book of Records for his remarkable athletic accomplishments.
Welcome, everybody, to the International Sports Hall of Fame. Don the Dragon Wilson. Don Wilson is widely regarded as the greatest kickboxing champion in history. He is known outside the world also as a movie star with over 40 internationally released action movies. Upcoming in 2015, his newest movie, The Martial Arts Kid, will debut this year, and he was recently in The Scorpion King 4. Don entered the international stage as the first kung fu practitioner to win a world kickboxing title. He got the nickname The Dragon from his White Dragon kung fu style. Over the next decade and a half, he won 11 world titles in 4 different weight divisions from 5 different sanctioning fighting bodies. Along the way, he defeated 13 other world champions, amassing an amazing record of 73, 5-2, 49 by KO. His 61.2% knockout average remains slightly better than boxing's greatest Muhammad Ali at 60.7 average. He's also listed in the Guinness World Book as the most acknowledged and greatest kickboxer in history with the most world titles. My buddy, Don the Dragon Wilson. They're going to give me a...
And you know what? They had a meeting with me last night at dinner, where they were warning me that I only have 5 minutes up there. You only got 5 minutes, and we're going to pull you.
He can knock people out, and he can talk.
Yeah.
So let's stay on schedule.
I don't even need the microphone. Okay, where's my person that's going to do this and tell me to... First, yes, my brother. I'd like to thank Governor Schwarzenegger and Dr. Goldman for the honor. I'm very happy to receive this. I'm not going to go through every single fight in my career, but I am going to go over 2 fights in my career, which kind of sum up everything for me. My very first fight was in 1974. I had a 28-year career, by the way, 74 to 2002. That first fight was one of the first fights in the history in America. We fought on a concrete floor. Now, as boxers know, when you get knocked out, you're not out when you hit the ground. You're out before. And thank God nobody knew how to knock anybody out in 1974 kickboxing. Nobody got knocked out, but we fought on a concrete floor, and I was paid $100. I broke my hand. It cost me more than that to set it. So I lost the fight, lost money, and I loved it. And I knew I had found my place in the world in kickboxing. And now I'm going to skip all the other fights that we were talking about. I won most of them. We'll go right to my last fight. My last fight was 2002 at the Tropicana, Atlantic City. Guess this thing is wearing my neck down. I'm in the Tropicana. I had broken my rib in training, but I was not going to cancel the fight. In my 28-year career, I never canceled out a fight. I was going to start on my last fight. So I get in the ring. I fight the guy 9 rounds. I've got Bill Slayton, who used to be Ken Norton's trainer, in my corner. I use boxing trainers. They're more experienced than the kickboxing trainers I found. And I had Pat Goosen, who was Michael Nunn's trainer. And I looked at Bill Slayton, and I said, Bill, am I winning this fight? And he looks at me, and he looks at the floor. And I said, Pat, I got nervous. I said, Pat, am I winning? He said, look at that audience. He said, if they give him the decision, there ain't going to be no booing. It was his audience. It was Atlantic City. I had never fought there. And so he said, it's the 10th round. You got to knock him out. I was 48 years old. I got up off the stool. I went across there, and I knocked him out. When they announced the fight, they said, with 4 seconds left on the clock, winner by knockout. That was my last fight, and so I wasn't the best, but I was the luckiest. Thank you.